What up there, guys? It's Jugget82, and I'm doing something that's retro as fuck. But it's the thing I used to do when I used to record video gameplays before I did have a capture card and whatnot. I got my webcam aimed toward the TV in a way. You got some spray bottles and shit, but don't worry about all that. You just look at the screen, so you know what you're doing. And I just recently hooked up my PS3, and this thing has been dormant for a long fucking time. I just hooked it up yesterday, and I was kind of pissed off because I couldn't get certain controllers to work. I had this right here. I'm gonna show it to you guys real quick. I had this right here, and this is actually a really good controller. This is a Power A. I don't know if you guys can see it that good. It's a Power A controller that I got years ago for the PS3 as a secondary controller. It has a little dongle that comes with it, and yeah, it's screwed. I guess because I had it in boxing for so long that it literally screwed up the buttons. And fortunately, I do have the PS3 original controller. And yeah, it kind of can, it does what it needs to do. It can actually move, so we're going to be able to do some stuff. I just saw a video just now of how to set up a PS4 controller, which I have right here, but it has to charge up a little bit and for me to get it to run on the PS3. And the reason I'm doing this video is, like I said, guys, sometimes you want to go back. I have a lot of PS3 games. Some I actually bought and never really played them like that. And I don't know, is it the nostalgia? Probably pretty much the nostalgia. But looking at just looking at the frames and looking at different stuff, there's a couple of things I put on here. I remember I put the WWE WrestleFest. You guys remember that shit? I'm gonna go and click on it so you guys can watch it. But I remember this was WWE WrestleFest, which is supposed to be successor of WrestleFest back in the day, the arcade game. And yeah, I have never played it, but from a lot of people, it was shit. The successor now, it would be Retromania, the true successor, if you will, to WrestleFest. But yeah, like that right there was just a little video. And then I have another thing. I'm not going to show that because I don't want to get copyright. But Mortal Kombat Legacy, I had episode 2. I think I did episode 1 also, but I was buying those one by one, and I wanted to watch all of them. But you can watch all of them on YouTube and stuff. But yeah, and then that was like for videos. And then I also, like I said, this is another thing I always liked about the PS3, as well as the original Xbox 360. And I believe the original Xbox 360 could do it as well, where you could actually put music on your hard drive, and that was really awesome to have, because let's say you, like, for me, I got a game right now. I got WWE. Look at this one. I always loved when you could actually just go to the game and it shows like a little screen and stuff. But like, you could go and you could put stuff on your database for music. Like, here's my unknowns. And I don't have a lot of them, but I have a couple of good songs. And I have AJ Styles, phenomenal. The reason I have that is because prior to 2K16, AJ Styles was not in the WWE, but I had that on there to, of course, have created AJ Styles for the older WWE 2K games. We got Shinsei Nakamura's New Japan Pro Wrestling theme, because I do have a claw for him, as well as the Dudley Boys. Of course, the Dudley Boys didn't come back on a WWE game until like 2K17. And Matt Hardy, I have Jeff Hardy's theme, No More Words, AJ Styles TNA theme. Man, it's just a lot of like music, like different wrestlers and stuff themes and stuff themed, the WCW theme and all that. So I'm like, I even have arena effects for Mick Foley, because that's one thing I never understood for WWE. I got it right here. Let me see if I can hopefully get it highlighted a little bit with some light. Let me see if I can kind of shine the light a little bit over. But for this game right here, I just didn't understand why they didn't have Mick Foley's actual Cactus Jack theme. Love the fuck out of WWE 13. Love it. But damn, bro, come on now. But yeah, like it was like a bunch of music got put on here, and I'm glad I can still actually add music to this shit and be able to add them to wrestling. I even have a headbangers theme because I wanted to put headbangers in WWE 13. But we're gonna actually play a little gameplay. We'll go straight to the game, and also I have a couple like this is like of course the bubble, but which I have unknowns by the way. I'm gonna click on this, and this was cool because like I had Rayman's 3 HD. That was for the trial of it, you know. But I had a demo for Fight Night Champion. I have Fighting Force, a game I was able to get on the store at the time, which is pretty cool. I love Fighting Force. I might actually do a gameplay of that, and I might actually kind of do it where I actually have it hooked up to my capture card so you guys can, and I'll talk about it too. I have Saints Row 4. That's the complete game. I also have Far Cry 3 Blood Trail, which was a trial, so I don't even know if this will actually still play. Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. I actually do have a physical copy of the PS2 version that I got back in the day, but I wanted to get it on my PS3 so that way I could keep that physical copy kind of like dormant, if you will. Well, you know, I say dormant, but to keep it out the way. This is also cool too. The Mortal Kombat arcade collection. This is Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. The arcade versions of them. So that's awesome. And I also have It's About Time Back to the Future. But this is episode 1. It's About Time. And that's just the elite Call of Duty thing. Might actually play some more Call of Duty. It'd be interesting to see if I can actually put a game up, but I don't think so. We're gonna play a little WWE 2K14, just to kind of get a little essence of what I loved about playing my PS3. I had a lot of good memories about playing this PS3. The one thing I'll say about this, let me kind of get the light a little bit out, so we kind of. There we go. The one thing I will say about playing games like this is that it's weird. Like literally, I have an Xbox One, but I don't play it like I used to play it. But I still play it. I'm not normally in about playing. I just recently got another Game Pass card for it. But it's kind of always interesting for me to go back to older games, especially with my childhood. Like I tend to go on a site called retrogames.cc. I might do a video about that site where you can play retro games. And I also have emulators on my computer as well. But it's like cool to kind of just go back. And I just saw a video from RGT85 where he was talking about selling his collection. And the weirdest thing about it, I have a lot of old games, but it's like you kind of, you know, and I even have a retro trio. Should probably this music. I don't want to get hit up with not copyright. It's weird, like when you have all this music playing, like Razor Ramon's theme is good. Let's see if I can put them on there more. That'll work. That should be the issue. But like the Retro Trio, like it can play NES, Sega Genesis, it can play Famicom games if you have an adapter for it, which I did buy an adapter for years ago. And also it can play Sega Genesis, I guess but it can play different consoles. And I do have physical, of course, games to play them. But it's one thing like in and out because I had a CRT. I have like one of the last digital. It was actually a digital CRT TV, and I got that like way back in the day, man. I mean, I got the sucker like it was like the last one they had, and I got that like in 2010, if I remember it correctly, 2010, and like it was so cool to have that TV And all the years I had it, it was cool because I could still play certain games that you couldn't play on, of course, the modern TVs we have now, like Duck Hunt and stuff like that. And I was able to still play it on that. And unfortunately, even though the TV technically still worked, it had an issue with the power. I could have fixed it, and I wish I would have just kept the TV, but we always think about stuff like that. And basically, one of the capacitors went out, and it would power on, and you could go to the TV, but after 10 minutes, it would power back off. So it was dealing with one of the capacitors. But yeah, man, just looking at this shit, man. Look at this fucking shit, bro. This is like nostalgia, but man. And then also, like, look at WWE 2K14 is a fucking awesome ass game, by the way. And just looking at the ins and outs, like, you can play these games and have enjoyment out of them. And look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. It feels so good just to fucking move around the roster. And then you see a lot of rosters over here and no longer in the WWE, man. Excuse me. We have Alberto Cesaro. But Antonio Cesaro, I forgot his full name. They got his full name on here. And then, I gotta go to the clause. And then look, this is the other thing I like about 2K14, the classic wrestlers. Andre the Giant. They got Batista. They got an older version of Batista. They got Big John Studd. They got Big Show, man. They got Big Show Retro, man. Bret the Hitman Hart. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Got Retro Brock Lesnar. I forgot they even had Retro Brock Lesnar on this one. We got Chris Jericho Retro. We got Diesel. Eddie Guerrero. Edge. We got fucking Goldberg. Hulk Hogan, man. We got the old school Hulk Hogan, man. We legit got Hollywood Hogan. We got JBL. We got Retro John Cena, Kane, King Kong Bundy. Like, you gotta realize some of these wrestlers would not appear. And I think King Kong Bundy was in Legends of WrestleMania, which he was, but they did not appear after this. I think Yokozuna recently was in the newer 2K game. We got Retro Triple H. It's like, wow. Got one locked. I don't know what the hell I got locked. I think I got locked. I thought I had all of them locked. Look at that. Retro Shawn Michaels. Come on, bro. This is crazy. Sergeant Slaughter, Ricky Dragon Steamboat, Ric Flair. We got Ric Flair. And we got Retro. Woo! Ric Flair. We got Machismo, man. Rest in peace, Sky Hall. Razor Ramon. By God. Macho Man. Rest in peace, brother. A lot of these wrestlers. It's cool. Like I said, rest in peace, King Kong Bundy, Yokozuna, all of them, man. It's like a lot. It's crazy when you look at all this right here, though. And then, like, I have some downloaded wrestlers. I got Ultimate Warrior and the Giant. The Giants, man. NWO. The Giant. We got Virgil. Yeah. Yeah! And customs, when I show you these custom wrestlers, these are wrestlers I downloaded when the PSN store was active for the PS3. And which would be cool if they still had it. We got Jimmy Uso. I know that they were actually there. You could get them on the DLC, but unfortunately, I never got them. But I have Jimmy, I have Jay, I have Bray Wyatt, I have Sting, I have Neville, Adrian Neville, but Adrian Neville. I have Stardust. That's crazy. I forgot I had Stardust on here. Goldust, which is kind of weird. Why Goldust was not in 2K14. You got Roman Reigns. Now Roman Reigns is on the game. I do have him on the game, but this was an updated attire at that particular point. I had him. Got Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins' voice is on the game as well, but I wanted to get a newer version of him. As you can tell, that's how Long experience since I've had these games, Dean Ambrose, because I want to get the updated versions. Now this is one of the best fucking claws that I downloaded on here. Jeff Hardy. That fucking Jeff Hardy is fucking incredible. So whoever did that fucking claw, respect, bro. Kevin Owens as well, another clean ass fucking claw. Even Matt Hardy, like I said, like these were AJ Styles, like I said. That's the reason I got the AJ Styles theme on here, because I got AJ Styles on here. I got Bubba Ray Daylight, Devon, oh my brother, testify. And Shinsei Nakamura, man, and I have him with the New Japan theme. So this is the Shinsei Nakamura in New Japan, you know. And I got, like I said, I did him. That was before he was even in WWE, I think. So something like Samoa Joe, Sabu. Look, oh man, that looks good. Sandman, Raven. I had some ECW shit out there. RVD, Tommy Dreamer. Look at the ECW shit, bro. That Roddy Piper. I think they did actually have his stuff on here as relates to his, but I don't know why they never put Roddy Piper in the fucking game though. I forgot I even had Roddy Piper in there, but it's crazy. The Great Muda, Jeff Jarrett. It's got TNA on there, Jeff Jarrett. But yeah, those were the claws I had on this game. I have claws on WWE 13 as well. Oh man, damn. It's crazy looking at this stuff like this, man. I'm not gonna get a match going, man. Fuck it. Let's get something more. Cause it's just crazy looking at this stuff. And then, like you see, like Brutus Clay, he's not in WWE no more. You got Christian. You got CM Punk. I mean, come on, bro. Cody Rhodes with the mustache. Remember that? Oh, Damien Sandow. Oof. Man, this is so goddamn. Well, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm not really gonna play a game like this. I might end up cooking my capture card up to it so you can get a better view of the game and stuff. But yeah, man, just looking at this stuff, man, it just ticks me off good. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great one. This is Jugga82 said, hey, you got some PS3? Okay, that was retarded, but yeah, you guys have a good one.